Good evening, everybody. Welcome on in to the final round of IIRL Season 11. This is Assist Tier 2, and we are back. It's the finale. I say we because as soon as he figures out this whole technological stuff, Willow is back. Willow is back. So we'll see if he's coming through on stream. How are you doing, Willow?
I'm alive. I'm back from the dead. I finished my exams, I finished uni for the year, so I'm free. I'm alive.
And in good news, you can be heard on the stream, so welcome on in.
Thank
Jack.
God.
He has requested my onboard for the what will be the final time of the season, and it is saying rain race, so a complete identical to Thursday's race in 81, which of course ended with COD Camper being crowned your Assist Tier 1 champion, and McLaren being your Constructors champions with Chipmunk and Ty. So tonight, Jack has officially been crowned the Drivers' Champion in Assist Tier 2 after the cancellation of the Hungarian Grand Prix from next week after it was postponed earlier in the season. So this round is your finale, and it is going to be fun. While the drivers are coming out on track, we have got 12 lovely drivers here tonight. We have got our champion, Jack, in the Aston Martin. Tacit is back after being in the Twitch chat last week. He rejoined the leagues, and he is in the Williams. Smaller Smiley is back after building his rig. That guy is back in his McLaren. Padge, one half of our Constructors champions, is in the Aston Martin. Rela is in the Ferrari. Sun God is back again this week in the Haas. Leanshow is on track going through Puon, and he is in the Haas. Alex is back again, and he is in his Williams. MCSquad is back after a couple of weeks out. He's in the Red Bull. Kamalo, we can call him Francis now, I guess. He's changed his name. Is in the Red Bull, and I believe two-time race winner this season in IRL is Dton is back in the RB, not the Red Bull.
Red Bull family car.
Yeah, the Red Bull family car. So your first driver to start a lap will be Leanshow, who we will go on board with. Dton in the chat saying, now there is a decision to make majority wet to sacrifice quali or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, the race is where the points are scored. So if I was in the driver's position, I would be probably going for more of a wet pace set. But also, this game is weird in that wet setups aren't actually that different from dry setups anymore. It's so odd.
Yeah, we found out that it was essentially quicker to run a dry setup in the rain than it is to run a wet setup. So,
because this game makes no sense.
But it's not a game, it is real life. We borrow the cars. Leanshow going into... I forgot what that chicken's called. Lecon, that's the one. With a 30 point something. I think it was a 30.6 in the first sector.
Very good.
Let's see.
We're looking at anywhere. I know that for the top guys, it's like a mid to high 29. I think the best that I've done is a 30.1.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
There was on track for the first sector, so you know he has pace ready today.
Let's see what Tacit can do.
One of our race winners for this season, what that?
I think it was. I was gonna say China, but
no, because I know Jack got the double in the sprint race.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Tacit, not that much battery remaining. Right, but still enough to avoid get. Let's switch the bus off and looks to come towards the line. What was that battery? 43.6.
So not a bad start from the man returning to the league. Next up to the line is going to be Oh, Jack.
It's a
Here he
second
goes.
on Tacit already.
That's a
Good start
great
from
lap.
Jack.
It's a great start from our championship winner. That's the one.
Driver to come to the line is MCSquad.
MCSquad.
By now, just about ahead of Tacit by about 40-10.
Alex is going to be starting a lap. It'd be Francis. The recent name change, that's definitely not going to be a throw off. But anyway, he is run out of battery quite early on down Blanchemont, but goes P4 with a 44, 4/10 off Tacit. Good start. He's got plenty of time left in the session to make that time up. Rela is up next, and Rela's improvement over the last couple of weeks has been very lovely to see.
100%.
Seeing some good results. I think real standout performance was Monza round 10. So P2. This is getting spicy.
This will be a very close race.
This is spicy. Next up is going to be Padge. No, it's not Padge. Who is it? It is Sun God. It's Sun God up next on a lap. He'll be the next driver to cross the finish line on a lap. Bit of gravel there.
Bit of wiggle through Stavolo.
Yeah, bit wiggle, bit of gravel. I don't actually know.
A battery to come through in second 3. But
honestly, it's kind of beneficial. Should be using much
more. If I was in his position, I'd be using it all the way through. The cars can 100% take it on the day. But some got a little bit wide, but nicely through the bus stop. Big wiggle on the exit is those slips on this one. Which was 2 prime chances. Padge spots them behind.
Yeah, we all know Padge likes to start at the back of the grid. That guy has invalidated his run. So he... Yeah, Alex setting a good lap time, putting himself in that minute 44 second range. He was struggling a bit with the length of the the Spa track. Not to be confused with the natural Spa.
Hello. Built straight in the middle of the Ardennes. Incredible track, historic track, changed quite a lot over the years actually. But you don't really see it these days. Up to the line.
It's going to be Leanshow because that guy has now just restarted the run. It's a 30.5. 9.5 from Leanshow in the first sector, of course, is one of our race winners this season, and currently does situate himself in 4th in the Drivers' Championship. He is racing Dton for 3rd place, so it'll be a big battle for 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship there, with that guy and Padge also not too far behind, so maybe a DNF. Maybe some big sort of chaos in there will be able to help them get up the leaderboard as well. So we'll have to wait and see. Of course, it is going to be a wet race. We've got a yellow, which is that guy. So maybe that guy's struggling a bit. It's 14.4. No, it's 14.6 in the second sector from Leanshow.
Competitive stuff. I think it was about on pace with where Rela was. That much battery to use in the final sector. That's when I deployed just before braking zone. Where this was lapped a little bit wide of the apex. Should be all good overall. A little bit of a slide. Close to a flying now. It's a 42.8, so just about 10th micro Jack.
Okay. Leanshow has put himself into the mix. Smallest Miley has invalidated his lap in sector 2. Dton and that guy are around the same sector of the track, so we'll see what they can do.
Quite far down, so I don't think that guy will be sitting there.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not used any battery. So Dton will be your next driver to the line. looking to beat his championship rival, Leanshow, today.
115's come a little sector, so I'm highly surprised.
P6.
2 cents behind that.
It's a P6 from Dton there. We'll go through championship standings during the 5-minute break, but we'll see how many points he needs at that time. Padge in the chat saying wet race, so that probably means it's going to be wet all the way through. So
Just move to
that's
Jackthepro through Lake on. Wow, this man is sliding.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he. Yeah, as you can see from the onboard, he is a big flicker. He is a very big flicker. So, and I mean, he makes it work. So, fair play to him.
This is true. I would be saying that it's worse than me. But there are lots of people who would disagree with that statement, so I'm not going to say that. Because I have done some diabolical flicks in the past. This man, from what I've seen this season, is quite heavily.
Ever since Jack learned how to flick, he has been flicking. And Padge saying it might start dry at the start, but it could be wet, dry, wet. Okay. That's interesting.
So hold on. Starts dry, goes wet, goes back to dry,
then goes to dry, then goes back to wet. Yes. And Jack extending his...
Nearly into 42.3.
It's a great lap there. Small Smiley up next to the line in his... He goes to the pit lane. The Small Smiley in his return race after rebuilding his rig. His car was rebuilt. Apologies. So he has now been able to get back in his car. It was a couple of long weeks out for him. But he is back and trying to extend his DNF streak.
It's not really a streak, is it? It's more of
it's a DNF record.
He's sprinkled all across the many races that he's done ever. I would love to be corrected if I'm wrong on that. But...
And what you said, you kind of cut out the commentary audio team are going to be fired.
Oh, good.
As MCSquad improves by a 10th and has got a very satisfying 43.5 lap time.
That is very tough. Who was it that set up 001?
I would not be able to tell you. That has not crossed my mind.
Then roster, where are you? I'm finding this information now, I don't care. It was recent, I swear.
I believe so, but I would not be able to tell you. Rela is going through the sector 2-3 split. 4 tenths improvement from Rela. This is a great lap from one of the newest drivers to the league this season. So we'll see what he can do. He did get, I want to say pole last week. Yeah, I think it was pole in either Monza or last week, but he has got a pole.
Rela
yes,
take pole at Monza.
He took pole in Monza, and he is on provisional pole again. He's beaten Jack's lead by 0.2 of a second. It's a lovely, lovely lap there. MCSquad has invalidated his lap. So has Tacit. Alex is next to the line looking to improve. And he goes P5 ahead of his makeshift teammate for the night.
Black Alex puts himself half 10th behind him. Some good improvement last couple months, especially. I can tell you that Grant was the driver with excess of 41.001 at this very race earlier this week on Tuesday.
It was done on Tuesday, okay. That guy has invalidated again, so very unfortunate qualifying for that guy so far. He does have time for one more lap, so hopefully nothing else will go wrong for him. And of course, it's a great performance. Maybe. As he doesn't go back into the pit, so he is...
Big slide through the final corner, not the best way to start your next lap. And to be fair, he might not have time to go again.
Have you got much fuel left?
No. It's 2.4 laps of fuel left.
So he will be able to.
Just over 3 minutes left on the clock. There's no way he's going to be able to get back round to another lap. So this will be that guy's final push lap. Unless he backs off now and makes sure that those soft tyres do not try and murder themselves. But a 30.6 in the first sector is gone down horribly. It's very competitive so far in this session. Nicely through No Name and Rivage. Not quite flat through Poulon. It is possible on this game, but he's used a lot of battery so far on this lap. He's not got a lot of deployment left at all. Nicely through the fifth path in the fifth gear. Does get very close to the track limits. I couldn't quite tell whether that was over or not. 14.3 so far, but has used up all of his deploy.
Yeah, we did from the offboard, we did see gravel come off that guy's tyres, but no invalidation deemed necessary from the stewards. They feel that he did lose enough time for it to not warrant it. And of course, as Willow said, that guy did run out of battery very early on in his session. So how in his lap? So how will that affect his
0.3?
Wow. Okay.
And
so
he decides to start the lap as well. Wow.
Yeah, and that guy, if he makes it around, he will have one more lap available to him. He crossed the line without 1:44, so it's going to be a race to the line with lap times being around a 1:42.
Will he have enough charge to get back there as well?
That is the question. That is the question we are waiting for the answer.
No, he's not going to make it now. He's back at the Ferrari of Rela. I don't think that guy's going to make it. At this point, I don't think Rela's going to fine.
And good evening, Rids. I hope you are very, very well, my friend. Welcome on in. How are you doing, my friend?
One thing I did notice was Kamano put himself up into P6 in the midst of that, but half-10 back with his team squad, and right in the middle of himself and Alex, so very, very close so far. Leanshow started this lap as well. That is Jack as well. He didn't start. The first car line will be Padge. He will be starting at Sun God is. I think they're all doing double out laps from what it looks like, because none of them have used much battery at all.
Yeah, I think we'll go on board with Leanshow and wait for some laps to be done. Leanshow is one of the drivers who is definitely on the lap. Rich saying good food, thanks. I'm not food, but if you're talking about the food that you had for dinner, then well, I mean, yeah, probably was.
Rela has not made the line.
Oh, so Rela
as well. Back was into pit.
So Rela is not going to improve, that guy retiring in the pit lane.
I think Rela is in a position where he won't affect anyone though, if they do come across him on their laps. But this does mean that MCSquad will be the first car to hit the line.
It runs out of battery a little bit early, not as early as that guy, but MCSquad coming to the line. And P4 for MCSquad. Tacit is up next, goes P6 ahead of Kamano. That's not Sun God, it's Leanshow. Leanshow not improving. As Jack is wiggling over the line, so he is not improving. And he's crashed.
Couple tenths up, very wide and wayward through the bus stop chicane.
Dton next.
Cannot improve. 7
doesn't improve.
3 tenths up.
Sun God has invalidated. Padge is still going, and so is Smaller Smiley.
Padge has so much pressure.
Bit of a
Padge.
P10 for Padge. And Smaller Smiley will put himself P6 on his return. It was a good qualifying there from Smaller Smiley. Yeah, that is your ending of the final qualifying of the season. And your qualifying rundown is Rela P1, That Guy P2, Jack P3, MCSquad P4, Leanshow P5, Smaller Smiley P6, Tacit P7, Commando P8, Alex P9, Dton P10, Alex Padge P11, and Sun God P12. Okay, I messed that one up really badly. Rid saying he had Rid saying he had an epic barbecue, and welcome on in, Goldilocks. I hope you're very, very well, my friend. And Goldilocks can confirm it was good. So, and Dton saying that he's got it all to do, and it is currently dry.
Oh, weird.
So could this be a situation where it starts raining on the formation lap? We'll wait and see to see what he could see, to see whether the tyres that they start on are going to be soft or medium. Dton saying he's got it all to do in the race. Well, let's talk championship positions. And then we can do strategies afterwards. Like we said, Wizard Mitten, Jack, former username, is your 82 Drivers' Champion of the season. Steely is not racing tonight, but he has confirmed P2 in the Drivers' Championship from a lovely performances this season. Dton and Leanshow are fighting it out for P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Dton does have a 7-point lead, so as long as Dton doesn't get outscored by Leanshow by 7 points, then we will see a change in the Drivers' Championship. That guy again with is 7 points behind Leanshow in the championship in that battle for P4. So if Leanshow has a bad race, then that guy could overtake him. And same with Padge. Padge is on 108 points, which is 1 point behind that guy.
Padge would need quite a miracle, frankly, from P11.
Yeah, Padge from the back of the grid would need a bit of a situation. In your Constructors' Championship, the Aston Martin have been crowned your champions. They were crowned champions last week in Japan. No, it was much later than that. It was much later than that. I think it was either Monza or Japan. It was too early in Singapore. Ferrari are P2, and I believe they are confirmed P2 as only one RB is racing. Battle for P3 in the Constructors' Championship between RB and Haas. With Haas having 2 drivers, it does make it possible for them to take P3. Mercedes are P4. The gap between RB and Haas is 23 points. No, it's not. It is 13 points. So RB are on 190 and Haas are on 177. We will see how that goes out. Mercedes are P5, Williams are P6, McLaren are P7, Red Bull are P8, Alpine are P9, and Kick Sauber are P10. Yes, soon to become the Aldi. Aldi.
Yes, Aldi.
Yes, soon to become the Aldi.
I can't wait for how many jokes there's going to be on that.
And now,
end up making them blue.
Yes, that would be the much better thing.
Imagine they do a Swedish livery.
Oh, they could put tables on
in
it.
The season for memes.
They could put tables on it. That would be class.
Not very aerodynamically efficient, though.
Well, at least the cars would be made out of wood. They could use IKEA wood for the floor. The plank. Anyway, for race strategies, what are we expecting for this race? Of course, what would we be expecting? Because it is, if it was dry, and what were we expecting? We actually don't know. What normal strategy is a one-stop.
Yes. There's so much variance in what you can do with a one-stop though, because the mediums are very, very quick, but they fall off very, very quickly. I think their average wear is between 7 and 10% a lap, depending on how hard you push, which is kind of ridiculous for the fact that they're medium tyres. Hards are about half of that. So the longest that I was able to hit hards was 17 laps in simulations, and that was the longest I saw in PSGL when I did it in my tier as well. The winning strategy that day was a hard medium, but obviously as I tried it on Tuesday, that didn't pay off because of a safety car. But the overall pace that was comparable was actually much quicker for a hard medium compared to hard. But in the sense that the rain is coming very, very quickly, I would be recommending mediums at this stage in English. Hello, at this stage. But it looks like we have a bit of a mixture on the grid.
Oh, okay. So, wow.
I almost think that the rain isn't coming that soon then, but the track is so overcast.
The track looks really overcast, but your starting tyres are Rela is on the mediums, that guy and Jack are on the hards, MCSquad is on the medium, Leanshow, Small Smiley and Tacit are on hards, Francis is on the mediums, Alex, Dton, Padge and Sungod all on the hard compound tyre as well. That is not what we expected.
No, certainly not.
We expected...
Not with the rain, at least.
Not with the rain coming. Maybe Padge... Maybe there's been a little mix-up in the weather sensors. And the forecast is now saying...
I've been playing so much of that recently.
Dton saying ETA rain in 15 minutes.
Maybe the hards are eventually starting.
Well, it'd be close, because 15 minutes around here would be 10 laps.
Yeah, but then the mediums fall off after like 4 or 5.
You can take normal like undercut pit stop for a medium is lap 8, and you can take them to lap 10 is probably the latest. So it's gonna be
undercut is earlier than that. The ideal stint for a medium is probably between 6 to 10. 6 being most cut range, 10 being most cut range. But it's so odd because of the offset and the tyre differential. It becomes so odd and hard to play. So that's why this track is so weird in this place that we're doing it with these cars, of course. Because these are not... We can't ever know what the cars would actually be doing with them. But that's all we know.
All the cars, Tacit, Alex and Padge all DSQing, and Willow will take you through the safety car, the starting lights on his return. You are now.
Oh lord. Well, here we go for the final race of this season 3, 4 and highlights. Very long hold, and we're underway for 82 for the finale. That's a horrible start from that guy moving across to cover Jack.
3 wide.
Nearly being caught by Small Smiley, but Rela has the perfect getaway. Jack also moving past that guy on the hard side. There's 3 wide going into Eau Rouge. That can't ever end well. As that guy's lost a hat full of aces, down from P2 to P8 currently. Tacit and Alex both not having very good starts. Padge dropping to the back of the field as well, but Rela with the dream getaway. Tacit also moving past that guy as well. What a frantic start. He's hard on the inside of Francis, also getting that hold done. Really but no harm, no foul. Stuck by side into Rivage, that's Leanshow and Small Smiley, both of them on the same time. That's a good position. Leanshow getting that one done, but Rela's already pulled out a second and a half nearly back. This is not what he needs for his own race, but also MCSquad pushing him middle second.
Kamano having a look on Dton through Puon as well.
Never through Puon, you're never getting that done.
No. That was very risky. He is on the
struggle. It's like trying to go side by side through Arabiata.
Isn't that a bread?
No, I won't be acting for double right-hander. I was driving that recently in a mod that I was playing. I have many things on my mind, don't mind me.
That's the bread. That's a piece of bread. But yeah, like you were saying, Rela has used his medium tyres effectively and has managed to get himself a 1.8 second lead. With DRS being activated now, MCSquad is going to look at getting past Jack as well. So depending on when this rain comes, it could come earlier than 15 minutes, could come later than the 15 minutes that was anticipated.
Outside of turn 1, bold one trying to get that one done.
Ooh.
Makes them
what a
stick.
move!
That's a great move from Francis. But doesn't have the DRS, so maybe just let him go. It's all mind games here, especially for DRS. It'll be even more mind games when he gets up next year. MCSquad getting past Jack on Pemel straight.
Well, we call it DRS, but it won't be DRS, it's straight mode or overtake or...
Oh,
that guy! Ooh.
That guy just missing his braking point.
Oh, he's got a 3-second time penalty for that as well.
I think he's trying to let them through. France is getting past both of them already in 2.4 second gap. Dton trying to get it on the inside of Rivage, does get the move done eventually.
Oh, Dton's in the grass. What? Dton's letting everyone through. What is going on? Dton, this is not what he needed. He's going straight into the wall. He's lost his front wing, and he's completely stopped dead in his track. This is going to be this is going to be a disqualification at this rate if he doesn't get moving.
I think his wheel may have done because it's not doing anything.
Dton's still stuck there. This could potentially bring out a safety car, or it could result in a DSQ. We'll have to wait and see. This is not... He has got moving again, so Dton, whilst back of the grid, and his championship rival is P4, he is still going. So... He is...
give us an update in the chat.
Is Rela get
3.4 seconds to get between Rela and MCSquad. Rela searching for his first win. MCSquad his first win?
I believe so, yes. Of course,
MCSquad missing. Ending off the champion of this season. Wrapped up, of course, with cancellation of the Hungarian Grand Prix, unfortunately.
As Dton has joined our commentary box saying, well, there is an absolute disaster I didn't need. So we might... Yeah, what happened? Did your wheel just disconnect itself from the car?
Electronics said no. Bro tried to do a dash and it didn't work.
As Dton has come into pit lane, whether that was his choice or not is left to be seen, but Rela is extending his lead ever so slightly to MCSquad.
The Hudson might be faster already. That guy's already pulled out a 1.2 second gap on Francis. Only got past him on the corner straight. But with that... 3-second penalty that he got for corner cutting. Sorry,
yeah.
I had to look that up. That will not help his race in the slightest, but we know that guy has a lot of pace. We've seen it all across the years. I think he's one-time race winner this season, but 3-time race winner overall? Something around there? 20 plus podiums, that way.
Yes,
Man's been in league since season 1, one of the few remaining faces.
Oh, he's going to be deep, that guy, into the bus stop.
One of 3 remaining faces on this grid specifically from the season 1 days of today.
He's a legend of the league.
Holy success. 2,000 plus points recently. Only adding to that tally today, unless of course which I would hope.
Yeah, we hope not. We are 4 laps into this Belgian Grand Prix. There's no sign of any weather yet, but it is very, very overcast. So we are expecting rain at some point. We are expecting wet, dry, wet, dry. No, dry, wet, dry, wet. That's according to our weatherman in the chat, who is Padge. He is currently running P11 in this race, trying to chase down Alex, who is P10. who's trying to chase down Tacit, who is T9, and Sungod P8, Kamano P7.
That has occurred. The last time I looked at the gap with the gap between Rela and MCSquad was 3.7 seconds. It's suddenly grown to 5.3.
Yes, that. I think MCSquad might have made a mistake because Jack, Leanshow, and Smaller Smiley are all in his drag reduction system. Tacit getting past.
Jack getting past MCSquad through launching, but we're going to go side by side. Also asking for trouble.
Jack has to set them behind. Oh, I thought that would have been a
one. Jack on the curve gets dragged off. Oh, that was a tight squeeze from Leanshow, but does get that move done.
That was... Oh.
Leanshow, as we've seen, in the best way possible, he's very aggressive. He's very Verstappen-esque, but also incredibly efficient. Does get a move done. So, and already
have the DRS here,
pushing MCSquad through right of that. Jack going for the move as well. Ooh. Takes the inside very late as he gets the braking zone. MCSquad tries to outbrake him. As the inside line, Jack going round the outside of the second part of lane has the inside of the third. That's an incredible sequence of corners for Jack, and does get that move done. Smaller's Smiley has to tuck him behind as well. But so one of the moves of this race already.
Yeah. And there's plenty more where that came from. If you want to request a John Board's driver, that way you don't miss any of the action. We do not have a red button, but you can use your channel points for requesting on board, and we will be sure to get on board with them. Gap at the top is extended to 6.3 seconds now, so, and is keep getting higher. But you would expect, from what Willow said earlier, that the medium tyres would be starting to fall off a bit, and the hard tyres will come into their realm.
I think that we've already seen a bit of the fall off of MCSquad. He's already dropped from YouTube. Yes, he's had two very quick drivers behind him, but that doesn't take away from the fact he is now out of the DRS, which has just happened. And all of that fighting has allowed that guy to catch up to him. So I figure the mediums are already falling off, if not they have already fallen off. And if they're not already equal, then I would imagine we'd see that gap between Leanshow and Padge start coming down pretty soon.
Now Jack has managed to make his way back in to the DRS of Leanshow through turn 1. Will he have enough juice to make his way through?
One has some very low wings. There's Smiley currently looking for potentially a move from the squad. Moves late to defend. That's a front wing gone. Or Smaller Smiley end plate damage.
Oh, he's spun! He's in the wall!
Into the wall. That's
the
tyre
he's out! Oh, and
that
it's a VSC. That is not what Dton would have been asking for, and Smaller Smiley has extended his...
asking for a full safety car, to be honest.
Oh, full safety car! Oh. It's changed! It's a full safety car. That's exactly what Dton needed. And Smaller Smiley has added another DNF to his record at this point.
This is not what the hard tyre runners wanted, but this is exactly what the medium runners wanted. Because they can
at
the end. The hard runners can't. Unless they, for some reason, do a medium and a hard instantly.
I mean, how long is it going to be till the rain?
Ah, true.
That is the other thing we've got to contend is there is rain expected. Who is it going to rain and anytime soon, so that way the intermediates could be put on here as a time saver. But it doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon.
If anything, it's gotten brighter since the start of the race.
As Dton has joined the chat again, saying thank you to Smaller Smiley for.
Rela makes pit lane, no brain really. It's not a surprise. Leanshow comes in, Jack comes in, MCSquad, THATGUY, Williams is going to have to step stacks. It might be a little bit painful for Alex.
I don't think it'll be as painful as what happened on Thursday. with the Williams double
Alex
stack.
stayed out.
But Alex staying out, he'll gain a little bit of track position. In fact, he will put him P3.
If he pushes out the pit exit, yes.
It's P4. It'll be P4 for Alex. He might end up coming in at the end of that.
If there is
We don't
rain,
know.
that could be inspired.
That could be a generational move there from Alex if rain does come soon.
The only thinking behind it is that it's so odd because you almost always want to pit under a safety car. Something else I've just noticed, Rela has picked onto another set of medium.
So maybe the rain is coming sooner enough, that way he doesn't feel the need to put on a hard set.
If there is anybody who would like to tell us in the chat, when is the rain coming according to your engineer?
Yeah, Dton, I mean, Dton's probably trying to best to catch up to the grid, to be honest with you. But is anyone available to tell us how long the rain is till it's coming? Otherwise, we'll go down to Ted Kravitz in the pit lane as soon as he arrives. Congratulations, Jack, on reaching a 95 stream streak.
Wow.
Jesus. And Jack and Dton saying 5 minutes till rain, so the mediums do seem the better choice of tyre. Maybe the ones that went on
soft if you save one.
Actually, yeah.
Because
that's like
minutes,
2
you're
laps.
You're going to have 1 lap. You're going to have 1 or 2 laps more on the safety car. Especially with the gap that he's on, he's only closing by a couple of seconds a lap.
And Dton will catch up to the back and probably pit again. So maybe there is a chance that the rain will fall on the final lap of this safety car.
If I was in Dton's position, I would be gambling on a set of softs and hoping you can make your way up the rest of the field before the rain inevitably hits and you have to go into the idiot.
Yeah, I don't see Dton pitting until he catches up to the safety car, which will give it more laps for it to run out there for. So with that, there is a very good chance that it ends up raining on the. As in, my prediction, it will rain at the final lap of this safety car, and half of the drivers will choose to pit, half of them will decide to stay out. And as I say, Dton has pit now. What is he going to pit for? Is he going to risk it like a chocolate biscuit, or is he going to play it safe like a safe?
Very good analogy there. He is.
Oh, it's the soft. Dton.
Okay.
Doing the strategy that won him
spicy.
Canada. He's doing the strategy that won him Canada earlier in the season. Of course, it is lap 8, so he won't be able to win the race from now.
No.
But
unless there's for some reason actually, that might screw him over if there is a car map anything that is right.
I mean, we'll see how long he stays out on these softs for. And he might have only used, we don't know how many sets of softs that he took. Of course, we know the allocations they would have taken. But we don't know what these drivers chose to do.
Well, he went hard then medium, because obviously he had the damage on lap 2.
Exactly.
So, you would either have one more set of fresh hards, or one more set of fresh mediums. The other set of mediums is done for 4 laps, so they'll be quite worn by, probably around about 40%. Maybe just under. No. That's not how maths works. Sometimes 4 is 28, 30%. On that set of mediums. It's quite easy to lap right as these catches the field. So when does Rela decide to go?
I'm going to try and catch the action of Dton and Rela. And maybe even Alex getting caught out by the restart as well with his very old tyres. He decided not to come in. So...
But Alex decided the rain needs to come facing him.
Yeah, he needs rain now as we'll go on to the...
This is very quick start. Starting right back down again. odd strategy choice, but should be too bad. Opens up the final corner. Leanshow.
Oh, Jack had to slow down because Rela
Again,
hasn't gone yet. That's a very weird
restart.
It's a very odd restart. Leanshow.
Oh,
Oh, Alex has gone into Jack, and that guy might have a bit of damage as well. But I do believe Alex has damage.
To the lead. No harm, no foul. Maybe just Alex with a little bit of wing damage. But that guy comes up a little bit. But Rela's been quite vulnerable on this straight.
And we'll see what happens. Dton getting past Padge at
Leanshow
this.
To the inside for the lead. That's a very aggressive one. Rela can't hold on. Can hold on second though. That is Mano and MCSquad goes outside through Lake On.
And that guy going down the inside of MCSquad.
Luckily, no damage for that.
And MCSquad. Oh, MCSquad. Oh, Alex has got. Tacit's got damage. Tacit's got damage as the other Williams have. Both Williams have damage. Kamano's got 3 seconds.
Dton's already up to 8 from left. Falling back as a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The double stack would have been worth losing out that little bit more.
I guess we will never see.
I guess we'll never know.
We will never know. Never know. Call me a rapper. Because I say no.
That's drawn out of Padge.
As Dton is going to look around the outside of the bus stop. He's going to go through the middle!
In the middle?
Oh! He tried it
Dton
and then
now has a bit
slow
more
down.
damage.
Dton's got more damage. MCSquad getting passed by Sun God.
How
Dton
Dton on the inside of MCSquad, they both got damage. All three of these cars currently have damage. This is
still no rain. Where is Lorraine Kelly?
Where is the mixture? Oh, that's Jack going through on Rela. E2.
With the use of DRS. Dton getting past MCSquad even with the damage. MCSquad having a look, but not able to go for anything.
Wing damage is so odd here because...
Oh, Tacit goes into the gravel, and that allows Padge through.
Depending on how much damage you have and on what side, is like what I just took away. It would be quite but also the fact that it's quite a bad circuit. Damage doesn't really help you.
Looking at the onboard, there is no... Might have seen... Yeah, it is raining. I just saw the, you know, the big first shot you get. I just saw that, and now the rain has come in. Will Leanshow continue on, or will he pit this lap? I mean, with Spa being this long, you might have to consider taking it now. Otherwise, you get halfway round the track and it be completely... But no one is deciding to pit, so no one... Oh, that guy! That guy is pitting. Sun God has carried on. Dton has carried on. And everyone else has carried on. Will Alex come in, or will he go? That guy is the only one to pit.
It's so early. The first chance you will go, when you see drops, that's when you first want to go. I know this car's a long track, so you might gain a little bit, but at this stage of the race, and where the rain is, I just don't think it's worth it. Not now. Maybe at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it's looking very wet out there. If that guy can even gain just a slight bit of time, he might have made the right call. But we are now halfway through this race, and Rela is seeming to be gaining on Jack, who may be starting to struggle with slidey tyres. So Rela will be looking for a way through, whether that is before or after they pit, who knows?
I think it's in that weird also the state where not one tyre is faster.
And that guy has made his way through past Rela, not Rela, Alex. But speaking of Rela, he is in this battle for P3. P1 actually.
Lift off massively to stay on the track, has to let Padge go.
And Leanshow continues on, Jack comes in, Rela continues on, Kamano comes in, Sun God continues, Padge will come in and do the double stack, Padge also hits the wall for his troubles, Dton's in, MCSquad's in, Tacit's in.
Both has to stay out.
Yes, so the has doing...
I can see dots.
Yeah, there are now dots on the car, and it might have been, as it does seem as though that guy made a very good call actually to come in when he did. I can't actually remember where he was before it, but you know. But Tacit's pit onto mediums, so Tacit has gone into a wall on pit exit. He's on hards, that's what I said. Oh. Tacit has now lost... DRS has been disabled and Tacit has unfortunately spun at the pit exit and has lost one side of his wing. And it's very unfortunate for his re-debut. Wet weather. Yeah. You know, there's still 10 laps left in this race, still time to fight back in. And maybe with another safety car, he can come straight back into this. As Leanshow, Rela, and Sun God are all shaky quaky out there now. He's got a yellow flag, that's Tacit.
Doesn't really have to worry about that action.
Yes, and Tacit really struggling at the back there after he pit. Unfortunately, pit for the wrong tyres. Williams crew getting it wrong, like they never do in real life. And Sun God, nah, he must have. And Sun God also comes in. So Jack will take the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Le Grand Premio de Belgique. Oh, we got a yellow. That's a safety car.
What?
There's a safety car. Tacit's in the gravel at... What do you call it?
Oh my god. That has saved Sun God because he just went on to mediums.
Steely! Welcome
MC
on in, my friend. MCSquad has retired from this race. So we don't know what's happened there. We are very good, Steely. You are tuning into a France. You are tuning into a race that started dry. It's now wet. We've had 2 safety cars.
Oh,
it's apparently going to go back to dry and then back to wet again. So
I don't know if I'm being stupid. When Alex overtook MCSquad's retired car on the leaderboard, that was when he went past the safety car. Crazy theory here. Has MCSquad hit the safety car and retired?
Maybe.
Has the safety car become the danger car?
Who knows? We will never know. And Steely saying typical 82, and Dton saying negative. It's a wet to the end. So Sun God getting very lucky with that safety car because he's now able to get back onto the intermediate compound of tyres. And we'll do position gains. Your biggest position gainer of the race so far is Sun God has gained 5 positions.
That will fade
It will. But then it will be Dton who started P10 in his battle for P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Of course, Steely and Jack claiming P2 and 1. Steely, yes, you are guaranteed P2. The battle is between Leanshow, Dton and Leanshow for P3. That guy and Padge are fighting it out for P4. Dton coming in for might have had some damage, maybe. We'll have a look at the pit stop. Yeah, a bit of a wing replacement for Dton for him to go to the end. But yeah, there are still plenty of battles in this 12-round race season after Hungary was cancelled, postponed earlier in the season and cancelled because we are getting the new cars delivered to us next week. They are the real cars are the real 2026 cars are being delivered to us by Formula One. Right to
from what I've seen.
Oh yes,
at least the pre-Miami rules set, they're very, very accurate.
Yeah, it does seem that they are a lot of fun. Yeah, with yeah, they are They, of course, we do borrow the cars from the real life teams, and this is the last time we will be borrowing these generation of cars from the F1 teams. They will be going back to their factories and museums. And then we will get the new ones, and then we will be up and running for a season 12 in a couple of weeks' time, I'd imagine. After people get used to the new cars and we sort out pace levels for assist tier 1 and assisted 2.
I, for one, am very interested to see what. I feel like that's quite obviously for me, but like.
Yes, will there be some drivers who really suit the new regs? Like, could we see Alex or Padge being placed in 81, or could we see David in 81, or could we see people like Willow really struggle with the cars? Like, this is the magic of finding a new generation of cars.
Respectfully to everyone else,
respectfully shush.
Drop off of pace, I think there would be a bit of a problem.
Yes, of course. Willow is your no assist champion of this season and last season, 2 times in a row. Probably going to try and get the record of. You're coming for the record of 5 in a row that is currently held by an American. So he's bringing that record home, just like the World Cup this summer. It's coming home. If Willow's in Steely in the chat saying if Willow's in 82, I'll eat what's left of my hair. Can't wait for that to happen.
Don't worry, I'll just go on my controller, then I really will be 82. I'm not even joking, on this set of cars, if I do NA on controller, I'm genuinely out of piss. I'm not even kidding. I tried it at Brazil, I was like 10 grand here.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm not good at controller. I could do it for memes. Then just sweat noses when I can. Of course.
Go for that 5 in a row. As we are waiting for the safety car to come in, probably next lap, I'd imagine. As
I also remember Jack saying he was using controller earlier in this season as well.
He was
for a couple races.
Yes.
The fact that he wasn't further off is actually really impressive.
Yeah, it's actually incredible to see that Jack has managed to stay
across the wheel. That is actually quite skillful. I have not seen that personally, but that's mainly because I've been focusing on wheels since 2020.
Something like that. Probably. I don't know. That's when you started. Haven't we all?
Well, depends on who you speak to. In Christ, something I saw recently was, you know, Loris Carosa?
No.
Jackthepro esports.
Okay.
Used to be in one of the highly rated but not official esports teams. You know what I'm about.
Yeah.
But he went from that to F1 esports in just under 2 years, which is kind of ridiculous. But who knows? Like, for all I know, I could be F1 esports in next game.
Oh
I
gosh.
wish that were true, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think Steve Silly will agree with me. We don't wish that.
I think I would probably be banned. But you can't really.
Now, for reference, we do not ban people. We welcome everyone into IIRL. If you like the stuff that you're seeing on track and like seeing a bit of chaos, then there are invite links in the comments. The comment section below. I don't think we have a command set up in the Twitch chat, but we can get you a link to the Discord. And if you're watching the highlights on TikTok or Instagram, then there are links on to they're in the bio of the thing. There should be an invite link as well. So if you would like to join for season 12, it should be in the comment, the description of the YouTube.
Yes,
Yes, as we do not have, I will try and beg someone to set up an invite link command to the. I think it might have been either Sun God or, but probably who?
Greg.
Oh, Greg might have been, but because Smallest Smiley is the main access holder of the Twitch, I imagine he will be able to create some, so we'll beg him. As the safety car is coming in this lap, Jack is wiggle. His tyres to warm them up.
Don't get copyright strike though.
Steve is saying it is Sun God that does Zeg commands, so we will beg Sun God to get a /Discord in the Twitch. I think I asked for my own command at one point, but we are about to get underway for the safety car restart, and we will carry on that conversation when the action has died down. But Jack gets us underway. Leanshow looking very feisty.
Same strategy with Jack mixes it into turn 1. Leanshow.
Oh, contact!
Better exit.
Get contact between the two.
Will that be enforced? Will we have some work for us?
Oh, we don't want. Oh, Leanshow goes very far off track, and Sun God gets the 3 second time.
I thought that was Leanshow getting a penalty for a second, because that pen came up literally as he came back on track.
It was very perfect timed in this race.
5 or 6 laps to go.
Yeah, it's complete chaos, and everyone is fighting. Alex has been passed by his teammate Tacit for the evening. That guy looks to be pushing Rela through no name. Maybe Rela is struggling.
No, I think it's just that guy's totally sweating Singapore in the wet how fast he was.
Oh, he's going for a move down the ends. Oh, he had a look down the inside of Puon. Too risky to make that.
Blinding, especially at this stage.
Unfortunately, that guy does have a 3 second time penalty. Reminder for your penalties, that guy has 3 seconds. Francis has 6 seconds, and Sun God has 3 seconds. So with the gaps. Which one? The...
Because he went off for it at Blackon. That was very
Oh yes, that guy. If that guy got no other warnings.
So it could technically be changed to a warning.
Yeah,
it's a driver
will be
error,
able
but I
to
don't
see.
think it's deserving. Especially if he gave up after.
Yeah, we will be able to see. Of course, me and Willow are your stewards for AT2. So we, of course, discuss every incident, decide to give a warning on it, decide to give a decision on it. So we are stewards. Yes, words. Yeah, if it gets reported, obviously. We've been quite lucky. The racing this season has been much. We've had less reports put in this season, so it's been very nice to see.
Like across the league, quite a lot lower on.
Yeah, across all three tiers has been less incidents, so it's less work. Steely is spamming commands in the Twitch chat and giving us very good fun. You got the snacks. It's raining. We got Steely's own from when he was known as TJ, which. Before I had met Steely, I thought that was his initials, but it's actually just because he does triple jump. Sun God getting past Dton, and Dton gets back through as Sun God.
I've never asked about that, but also, like, that's actually quite fun. The one fun fact I didn't know about previous names, Malbro used to be Mr. Speed, who only did races in 81. In season 4.
Yeah, and then changed his name to Malbro, and then yeah, I was his teammate, and we lost out to Johnny B and Sun God in the Constructors Championship. I actually looked at the results, and we finished third in the Constructors that season, so I was very upset. Steam saying, astonishing, you remember that.
Did you win?
I won Monaco that season.
So you used to team 1-2 races that season?
Yes, I only won Monaco. Yeah, Malbro won Silverstone, I think.
Him and Cal are two champions with only one race win. Nobody's ever won it with none. As that guy goes on Rela. But it looks like that's going to go. He's going to cut like this. Less than 40 years.
Of course, we do have 3 laps remaining in this race. Leanshow currently leading out the way.
Speaking of prior results, we have finished your results. We are going to be going dueling off-season. Hopefully we will have it done by the start of season.
Yes, and all the results in the sim roster should be updated and correct, so that way you can figure out how many races you've done legally, and we have knowledge of all that. So if you'd like to know history of the league, you can search for it in the Discord and on sim roster. Of course, sim roster. Yeah, Jack looks like he's struggling. Of course, sim roster is our handy tool used to manage our league races, made by our wonderful Mr. Angry Corgi. So we thank him for that. Back to the racing on track. Jack is, as Willow said, Jack is looking struggling. He's got that guy looking very, very feisty behind him. Even if that guy does make the overtake, he will lose out. Yeah, that guy looking good. And as it...
Might be a move here though.
Yes, we'll see how much... Well, Sun God getting another 3 seconds. Yes, and also with the race standings as it currently is, Leanshow will take P3 in the Drivers' Championship, as Dton is currently down in P6. Yes, so Dton would have to play his way.
But then they would both have 2 wins, so
It'd be podiums next, second places. I think Leanshow might have more.
Jack going very wide.
Oh, that guy gets through. Ooh, that's a lovely move there from that guy. He's sliding through Piff Path.
Now he can set about Leanshow. He can get his 3-second move. It's a lot better for him, especially in his win.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, with the race as it currently is, that guy does have a 3-second, but he did get it at the very start of this race for going straight on. And if the stewards, myself and Willow, feel that he did back off enough, then there is a chance that the penalty could be removed. As Dton, in his fight back up to the top, is trying to get past Kamano, but he has got past Kamano, but he's got 5.2 seconds to Rela, and that top 4 is very, very rapid. So it's going to be very difficult.
This could potentially move into lane 5. Leanshow moves to defend. That guy is thinking behind him. That's really interesting. I would have thought that guy would have to go for it. That would have been a very bold choice to go on the inside. We were not that far alongside on this final part on the car. That was very, very bold.
That's dangerous.
If that guy's penalty stands, Leanshow doesn't really need to fight this.
Yes, but if Leanshow knows that he can get it removed, he will have to fight it.
That's if that guy can get it. Which we don't know.
Yes, of course. Of course, because this is the last race of the season, the only way you'll be able to find out if there is any changes to this race result is in our Discord. So please make sure you get involved in IIRL. Of course, the only other stream to end out season 11 is going to be the award stream, which will be announced yet again in our Discord in probably a week or two's time. Nominations for the awards will be going will be coming out soon. I think Padge said he wanted to get them out today, but I think it's better to do it tomorrow, so that way we can just see if we want to add any awards and stuff like that. So that'll be in the Discord in the coming days, of course. Because as we enter the final lap of the race, I should probably stop rambling. Final lap of the race, guys. It's the final lap of AT2. Dton getting past Francis again. Will that guy be able to overtake Leanshow?
Best bit through Brandy on actually. Looks for the move on the outside.
Oh, this camera angle's terrible. Oh, he goes. Oh, he gets another 3-second time penalty.
That's done.
As he lets him back through. Oh.
I think he just put the net patch on the outside, but there's absolutely zero grip. But
he might be able to get both of them removed, but he would still be P2.
That 3 seconds at the start of the race would probably be converted to a warning.
Oh, we have no idea. Yeah, CD's saying the angle that we were given is horrible to make a call there. So the TV crew are getting fired again because they absolutely deserve it.
Let's hope we have a little bit better camera angle than we can do on.
Yes, but Leanshow is going to be your race winner in... He's going to be the final race winner with these cars in this generation. And he is going into the bus stop now.
Leanshow will come
And
across the line.
Leanshow wins. That guy crosses the line P2, but Jack and Rela will take your second and third. That guy will finish P4 behind Dton, in front of Dton, who will be P5. Tacit will cross the line P6 on his return. Padge will be P7. Francis will be P8. SunGod will be P9, and Alex will round off the top 10. Yeah, Dton saying that's Leanshow, who has P3. It was a great race from Leanshow, and the unfortunate strategy being the main sort of difference that stopped Dton. Yeah, exactly. And Steely saying likely wouldn't get both removed, as the second one could be multiple warnings. It very well could be. We'll have to see. Yeah, of course, we don't know unless we see his race director, so we will have to wait and see. But Leanshow celebrating his his race win, and alongside Jack and Rela, who round off the podium. And your race rundown is Leanshow P1, Jack P2, Rela P3 with the fast lap, that guy P4, Dton P5, Tacit P6, Padge P7, Kamano P8, SunGod P9, Alex P10, and MCSquad and Small the Smiley are your DNFs for the final race of the season. But what a way to round off the season. Yeah, and of course Dton's wheel also falling off as well didn't help. But what a race to round off the season. That was great. That was great. Mix of strategy.
Being my return.
Mix of strategy, mix of weather. That is exactly what we need.
Precisely what the doctor ordered.
That is an amazing way, as Leanshow was your race winner, and of course your championship winner, Jack being P2, and new driver of the season, Rela being P3. Absolutely class way to end the season. Of course, me and Willow after the stream are going to go discuss driver of the day. So that, be sure to keep in check for the Discord for that. But yeah, that is it for AT2. What a season it's been. First off, it's been a great season to watch and just be a part of it. So, thank you very much to IIRL for allowing me to stream this tier with Willow when he decided to turn up.
I've been very on and off this season, but I intend to do a lot more.
But yeah, that is it from 82. And, of course, NA and Assist Tier 1 are finished as well. Of course, Willow being your no assist champion, and Ferrari being your no assist constructors champion. Your 81 drivers champion being Cod Camper, and your 81 constructors champions being McLaren. And 82, your drivers champion being Jack, and your constructors champions being Aston Martin. But of course, driver of the day will be put in the Discord after this stream. But there is one final stream left for season 11, and that is the awards stream. We celebrate the season, we give out awards, and we celebrate drivers new, and we have fun. So that'll be announced in the Discord in probably the coming week of when that will take place. And then it'll be time for Season 12 with the new cars. We are going to be hosting some social races over the coming weeks after the new cars get given to us. So that'll be very fun to have.
You wonder what we are looking at? track potentially?
I believe. I believe I'll be hosting it. I'm either going to do some 5 lappers, or probably what would be a 50% race around the Madre, being the new circuit. I think those are my two strong standout favourites. Of course, probably will do a vote for it, but those are my two choices. So we will see. Yeah, we will see what happens in the coming weeks. But yeah, that is it from season 12.
11.
Season 11. We'll be on to season 12 in the coming weeks.
See, this is just the peak us experience of streaming. This is the peak experience of what we can give you.
Yes, Willow, would you like to say anything to round off the season?
Other than the fact that it's a great season, I hope you come in season. We will be back. Hopefully me and because this has been, frankly, incredibly difficult. Despite the fact that I've not been here for half of it, but, you know. And hopefully the racing is good into next season as well. Obviously with the new cars, it's going to be different experience.
But yes, be sure to check out the award stream in a couple of weeks. Of course, like I said, that'll be announced in the Discord. But me and Willow are going to go decide driver of the day. Thank you very much for joining, and we will see you next season. And for the final time, goodbye.